Stand up for the champions, stand up. I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, I believe. I know I can count on peace.
To reach out to their dreams and to be able to see their dream come alive. So if you're here and you're interested in partnering with Inua Dada, these are some of the things that they want to do in order to empower the girl child and ensure that she gets her position in the society. Patricia.
Leshimta.
Leshimta Maina.
My name is Maina Leshamta Wangoi from Nyeri Primary School in Nyeri County, and I'm here to present a poem, Empowering the Adolescent Girls, Ending the Cycle of Sexual Violence. In our everyday life, we witness the adolescent girl crying and weeping in pain. Every daybreak, we hear a girl has been raped. We hear a girl has been sexually abused. Is this really right? She gets a child. Will she be able to take care of someone like herself? She ends up aborting, and in the process, she may die. Is this really right? A girl is discriminated. She cannot attain her goals. She cannot be able to make a major decision. The girl is the disadvantaged girl. She becomes an outcast. No one is ready to hear her out. She's crying, telling somebody to hear her out, but no one hears her out. We need to listen to the adolescent girl. Insecurity. The girl cannot live in peace. One question disturbs her. Am I safe? Am I safe from traditions and cultures like early childhood marriage and female genital mutilation? Am I safe from domestic and sexual violence? The girl needs to live in peace. And as I conclude, the government, the non-governmental organization, our guardians, we need your help. We need your assistance. I cry out just like them, as I can feel their pain. Please come to our rescue. I leave you with this question. Is it right for a child out there to suffer while you can help? We, the adolescent girls, we are here to be empowered. We are here to be heard, and we are ready to be rescued.
I would now like to invite Patricia, who was one of the Inua Dada Minute ambassadors. I wanted to come here and just give us a little tidbit about why this day is so important. We thought it would be great to hear from one of the Inua Dada Minute ambassadors, just to give us some insight into what this day means for them. She's been escorted by Jackie of Real Image, who's worked tirelessly with us on this program. Patricia, if you can say hello to the guests and tell us a little bit about what this day means for you and all the other girls in this country and in the world.
I come from Kangulori Primary School, usually we are unit. I'm happy to be here. I'm very happy to be a girl child. I'm proud of myself. Are you proud of yourself, you girl? Say no to FGM, okay? I'm married this too. That is just okay, very high and Mika, I love you so much. Okay, Janet Pugwa, but all your effort in the book, we are here as girls, we are celebrating our day, We are celebrating our day,
Yeah.
Hey girls, don't be bored, Papa, darling, okay? Okay, I'm very happy to be here. I thank the Almighty God for giving me a gift of life.
school. What I want to see in the future, I want to see grandchild leaders in all continents.
Hi everyone. Hi. My name is Esther Abeke from Hospital Hill School, and in the future I'd like to see all girls be respected and given equal rights.
Moja kwa moja tunaanza ratiba yetu. Tunaarifiwa kwamba tuna solo verse kutoka shule ya Gatoto.
Wahitaji ndoa tena ziwe zetu, mwishoni tupate taji, changamoto tazifutu, kitimiza mahitaji. Wasichana wanaweza, wainue na semani, iwakifika wavukishe mipakani, wajifunze watavuka, huzuni milikini, kwani wengi wamevuka. Wakupiga hili nani? Wasichana wanaweza, wainue watasoma. Sijitie hamnazo, kiwaona mipakani. Wapeni sana mwongozo, siwatenge na zemani. Natia tena mkazo, watu wote sikieni. Wasichana wanaweza, wainue watasoma. Naondoka ukumbini, ajenda sitamaliza. Natumai mepateni mwangaza niloangaza. Wasichana vukisheni, darajani natangaza. Wasichana wanaweza, wainue watasoma. Shaba.
Forward and ready to defend her own. What is she? She's an African woman, dedicated, determined to give her best. Who is she? She's an African woman, empowered and ready to defend her own. What is she? She's an African woman, dedicated, determined to give her best. Who is she? She's an African woman, empowered and ready to defend her own. What is she? She's an African woman, dedicated. Is she? She's an African woman, dedicated, determined to give her best. Who is she? She's an African woman, empowered and ready to defend her own. What is she? She's an African woman, dedicated, determined to give her best. Tenani
and ending violence against women, among many others. As educated mothers, they will invest in the survival, education, and success of the next generation. As leaders of today and tomorrow, they can be a force for social change. Not only is investing in girls and young women a human rights imperative, but also one of the smartest investments that any country can make. Across all economic strata, many adolescent girls and young women worldwide live under the constant threat of violence and abuse. Globally, up to 50% of sexual assaults are committed against girls under 16. Millions of girls are the victims of harmful practices that may deprive them of the right to education, the right to life and physical integrity, and the right to the highest attainable standard of health. Approximately 100 to 140 million girls and women in the world have experienced FGM, with more than 3 million girls in Africa annually at risk of the practice. Pregnancy and childbirth-related complications are the #1 killers of girls aged between 15 and 19 worldwide. 1 in 7 girls in developing countries is married before the age of 15, and 38% are married before the age of 18. Every day, millions of girls desire to be heard and listened to live lives free of violence, and to be treated fairly and given the chance to contribute to their community and country's welfare. Every day, tens of millions of girls around the world don't have the opportunity to decide when, if, and whom to marry. They don't have the chance to go to a good school, and if they do, they lack the access to safe, affordable menstrual health kits that will boost their self-esteem and keep them in class. Every day, the world sees more headlines documenting the extreme suffering of the adolescent girl, from the attempted assassination of Malala Yousafzai of Pakistan, an education advocate, to the abductions of Nigerian schoolgirls, from girls using dry skins to conceal their menstrual flow in Kenya, to continued widespread practice of female genital mutilation around the world. The most marginalized, vulnerable, and hard-to-reach adolescent girls are often invisible. They are not prioritized in many development programs. To say the least, they need a voice to speak on their behalf. This dream has come to be realized through the Inua Dada Foundation. The Inua Dada Foundation is a national non-profit foundation registered in Kenya. Our dream is deeply rooted in that of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, and intricately woven around empowering the adolescent girl through advocacy, development, and implementation of sustainable solutions that will lead to increased school enrollment, regular attendance, and higher completion rates for girls in Kenya. Our vision is to create a global community that upholds the dignity, empowers, and protects the rights of every girl child. Inua Dada has 3 flagship programs. Through the Menstrual Health Management Program, we will continue to reach thousands of primary and secondary school girls in arid and semi-arid Kenya, providing them with dignity kits and menstrual health management information and mentorship sessions as well. This initiative not only keeps the girls in school, but it also boosts their self-confidence. But why are we doing this? Because sanitary pads are not always available. Many adolescent girls use all manner, such as cotton wool, cloths, tissue paper, torn cloth or blanket pieces from torn school exercise books, and pieces of sponge from mattresses, animal skins, and what have you. Besides, this topic, as we know, is often spoken in hushed tones, and it needs to be demystified. Inua Dada's advocacy program seeks to exploit the prowess of media to champion the rights of the girl child. Through the Inua Dada Minute, which we've heard about and which aired on Citizen TV, we've passed on the message to millions of viewers during primetime news and continue to do so. We are grateful to the Royal Media Services for providing us this opportunity. Media and advocacy will be central to our initiatives using the professional acumen of our founder and, of course, all our champions. Inua Dada's 3rd program is championed by the Power on Data-Driven Decision-Making. This is all about researching into the issues affecting the adolescent girl child to guide programming and partnerships. Today, we make a passionate call to all women and men as well, and all our partners who share in our vision and who have a commitment of empowering the adolescent girl to rise up to the occasion. And as we stand together, and as we shout down early and forced marriages, as we stand against any form of sexual violence, we inject into their lives a lifeline that will uplift them to greater heights. And I want you to say this with me. I will say it first, then we'll say it together. Pamoja tunaweza Inua Dada. Let's say it together. Pamoja tunaweza Inua Dada.
Let us rise up and support the United Nations to ensure that Kenya is free from violence against the girl child. I want to assure you that the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, led by the Cabinet Secretary, and the entire government of Kenya, led by His Excellency, the President, and including Inua Dada Foundation, we are all here to ensure that our girl child is actually given wings to fly.
Girls are especially vulnerable to sexual abuse because of their economic dependence, lack of political protection, and relatively weak social positions. Sexual violence is associated with an increased risk of a range of sexual and reproductive health problems on the survivor, which threaten the attainment of the Global Millennium Development Goals and the national goals contained in Vision 2030 as it affects the health and the well-being of the surviving girls. The Ministry of Health is committed to undertaking the following activities to ensure that the girl child enjoys gender equality. We are in the final stages of developing a national health policy which gives provision for other policies for the purpose of implementing the provisions on health in the Constitution. To this end, the Ministry is committed to conducting ongoing review to inform health financing, infrastructure, design, promotional services, service delivery, and overall health sector management to better understand and mitigate the underlying social norms that lead to inequitable health outcomes which affect men, women, girls, and boys. The Ministry has set specific units on child health and adolescent, reproductive health, gender equality, and nutrition.
There is no better investment that countries can make in development than investing in girls. Investing in girls means investing in communities, it means investing in economic development, it means investing in health. It's an extraordinarily important contribution for societies to make.
From standard 1 to standard 5, the girls are almost equal number with the boys in terms of enrollment. From class 5, 6, 7, 8, the number of girls in school drops almost half. The girls are getting out of school, they are dropping out of school because of marriage, early marriage, because of FGM, because of other challenges. Also sometimes parents prefer to take the boy child to school.
An educated girl is an informed girl. She'll be able to stand up for her rights. She'll be able to take care of herself and her children and fend for her families. She's able to mentor and support other girls in school. Of course, she's a force of social change, and investment in education is an investment that has the highest return.
Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to state that the child marriage is not a sideline issue. It affects about 14 million girls in Africa every year. 1 in every 3 girls in the developing countries are married at the age of 18 years. Today, I urge all of us to rededicate our commitment as a nation to maintaining equal access to education for both boys and girls. This will raise their self-esteem and status in the society, our society. They will be able to make decisions that affect them and society positively. One way of empowering a girl child is to know, for example, how to avoid some of these challenges. To avoid the situations where they are subjected to sexual violence. That is one way of empowering them. And also, how to fight back if need be. In the Ministry of Education, we have a manual on security in schools. How to be secure is very important. Our children need to be empowered to know how to be secure. At school, on the way home, and at home. Child labor. In some communities, again, where there's coffee, there is tea. Child labor. Against the international labor laws. Who will rescue these children? It is you and I. It is you and I. In some communities, without being specific, they force you to be married very young.
And I commend the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and Inua Dada Foundation and the other sponsors for bringing us together to mark this extraordinarily important occasion.
Thank you for that generous contribution, all of you who spoke, and Professor Kaimenyi. We're coming to the end of the program. We still have some performances. Size 8 and Daddy Owen, I believe, are now ready. I believe Daddy Owen, I'll hand it back over to the MCs. But the reason why we're here as well is to launch a very special campaign, which we'll be talking about in just a few moments. After the performances, we'll be distributing and appreciating certificates, giving a lot of the people who've helped in putting this day together. We'll be appreciating them through giving them certificates, and then we'll be able to unveil this campaign, which will be able to hold each and every one of us accountable for the next 11 months. Let's give her a round of applause. She has worked so hard, sleepless nights, to see that all the speeches were ready and everything.
Yes, Kaimenyi for coming. So the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and the Inua Dada Foundation wish to thank all of you who have contributed in one way or another to make this day a success. So we're going to thank Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, Professor Jacob T. Kaimenyi, Dr. Belio Kipsan, Nados Bikele Thomas, Mr. Marcel Rudasegwa, the UNICEF representative, Mr. Waruru Washira, the Managing Director of Royal Media Services, Mr. Tom Mushindi, Nation Media Group Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Fred Simiyu, Managing Director, Kenyatta International Convention Center, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, and then we'd like now to thank our sponsors, Honorable Tia Galgalo. I think we need to give Tia a hearty thanks. She gave us a donation of 100,000 just last week. Tia, thank you so much for the wonderful work you're doing in Isiolo County. Citizen TV, Inter-Consumer Products Limited, thank you so much. You have been working with us since August with the Inua Dada Minute. We appreciate your support, bringing young Kenyan girls to talk about their hopes and dreams. Thank you very much. Inter-Consumer, Nation Media Group. If you saw today's, what is it called again, Janet? Supplement message. Nation Media Group sponsored 2 pages of that supplement, and the other 2 were sponsored by UNICEF. So thank you very much, Nation Media Group. The Kenyatta International Convention Center, they were our venue sponsors. To Mr. Fred Simiu, thank you so much for your generosity. Chase Bank Kenya Limited, thank you very much for your sponsorship of 500,000 shillings that went into organizing this event. So thank you very much, Chase Bank. Safaricom, thank you very much. The Jomo Kenyatta Foundation, United Circle Society Limited, Kenya Literature Bureau, Atlantis, Ahadi Kenya Trust, Diamond Media, Real Image Communications East Africa, Women's Enterprise Fund, the Women's Initiative in Education, and would like to thank our volunteers from the Kenya Girl Guides Association, Daystar University, and to our wonderful, wonderful schools. Gatoto Primary School, thank you very much. Hospital Hill Primary School, Moy Girls School, St. Elizabeth Primary School, State House Girls High School, Patricia Kamene, Doris Kamene, Lashumta Wangoi, Maureen Mulenge, Brenda Wanjiro, Fatuma Mohammed, Ashley Kigen, Viola Jerok, Jennifer Otella. And to the endorsers, Jacqueline, Joey, Suzanne, Olio, Lynette, Lorna, Daddy Owen, Nancy Wanjiko, Collins Injera, and Adele. And finally to the planning committee, Lea Rotich, Martina Mwoki, Elias Wanjala, Sarah Kinyanjui, Ruth Egesa, Jane Murunga, and Pamela Okello, all from the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much. We had 10 meetings leading up to this occasion. We worked very hard, so thank you very much, Ministry of Education, for your contribution. Ivo Bara, Batula Abdi from UNFPA, Jockey Karoya, Christine Joka, Wanjiro Mbugwa, Irene Kimemia, John Maretta, Jacqueline Munyao, Eric Mugambi, and to Janet Mbugwa. Janet, I have watched you work very, very hard. I think we need to give Janet a round of applause. She's a young girl I have known many, many years. I'm almost 12 years older than her. I can attest to her hard work and dedication and commitment to empowering girls. So thank you, Janet. And to Janet Modoni Kanyara, who has served as Janet's assistant for this occasion. Well, and finally,
from the ministry for her. And then we also have Her Excellency Rachel Ruto. We would also collect the certificate on her behalf. And then we have this certificate for Professor Jacob Kaimeni, Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology. Please accept it. See, we're also doing something from the boy child. Through you, Honorable Tia Galgalo, accept this on his behalf. For now, though, I'd like to hand this certificate over to the Professor Kaimeni to hand it over to you, Madam. Thank you so much. On behalf, they've been so generous and gave us this space to host this event. Then we have Inter-Consumer Products Limited, Vijay. Perhaps I can ask the sponsors and partners who are present. A round of applause for her. Bureau, through Evo Bar and Atlantis. Alright, Daystar University, if we can have such a crucial role in helping us, Illinois as well. So that's the Daystar University. There are about 30 of them here and 2 gentlemen, or 3 gentlemen as well. The Kenya Girl Guides Association, so much. Kenya Girl Guides. Come. Yes, there you go. That's a nice photo. The Kenya Girl Guides. This is in Below and Tanzania, Ipashe, the beams of why I'm sure we've all seen that amazing show. The children love it. Of course. Okay, Susanna Rio, thank you for that. Susanna Rio, of course, one of our celebrities. So that's Nancy Wanjiku Shik's Kakenga. Let's give her a round of applause. She was one of our image, we don't have John Marete for Jacqueline, and she can accept the other 2 as well. So that's for Jacqueline now. We have Siaya County. Thank you for those. Elizabeth Agiambo, also from Siaya County. Okay, you can stay for a quick photo for the photographers. Ashley is, there's Ashley. You can hang on 2 seconds for the photo op, County. But her minute is going to run very soon. Okay. Official certificate. Yes.
Now you are greeting Dad. Congratulations, eh? Okay, ma'am.
Okay, who we heard speak earlier. And then we also have, okay, Patricia. That was Patricia's and that was Doreen's, but it's okay.
She was asking me about the cost of the cake.
Yes. She wants us to see us about the cost of a cane, and that's why he remembers us so well. Doreen, thank you very much from Machakos. Then we have from Kajiado.
It's a photo me moment. We'll be waiting to unveil a launch that we are going to call the 11 to empower you on what you can be able to do in the next 11 months to be able to add the girl child.
Yes, Kaimeni for coming. So the Ministry of Education, Science and Technology and the Inua Dada Foundation wish to thank all of you who have contributed in one way or another to make this day a success. So we're going to thank Her Excellency Margaret Kenyatta, First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency Rachel Ruto, Professor Jacob T. Kaimeni, Dr. Belio Kipsan, Nados Bikele Thomas, Mr. Marcel Rodasegwa, the UNICEF representative, Mr. Waruro Washira, the Managing Director of Royal Media Services, Mr. Tom Mushindi, Nation Media Group Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Fred Simiyu, Managing Director, Kenyatta International Convention Center, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, and then would like now to thank our sponsors, Honorable Tia Galgalo. I think we need to give Tia a hearty thanks. She gave us a donation of 100,000 just last week. Tia, thank you so much for the wonderful work you're doing in Isiolo County. Citizen TV, Interconsumer Products Limited, thank you so much. You have been working with us since August with Inua Dada Minute. We appreciate your support, bringing young Kenyan girls to talk about their hopes and dreams. Thank you very much. Interconsumer, Nation Media Group. If you saw today's, what is it called again, Janet? Supplement message. Nation Media Group sponsored 2 pages of that supplement, and the other 2 were sponsored by UNICEF. So thank you very much, Nation Media Group. The Kenyatta International Convention Center, they were our venue sponsors. To Mr. Fred Simiu, thank you so much for your generosity. Chase Bank Kenya Limited, thank you very much for your sponsorship of 500,000 shillings that went into organizing this event. So thank you very much, Chase Bank. Safaricom, thank you very much. The Jomo Kenyatta Foundation, United Circle Society Limited, Kenya Literature Bureau, Atlantis, Ahadi Kenya Trust, Diamond Media, Real Image Communications East Africa, Women's Enterprise Fund, the Women's Initiative in Education, and would like to thank our volunteers from the Kenya Girl Guides Association, Daystar University, and to our wonderful, wonderful schools. Gatoto Primary School, thank you very much. Hospital Hill Primary School, Moi Girls School, St. Elizabeth Primary School, Patricia Kamene, Doris Kamene, Lashumta Wangoi, Maureen Mulenge, Brenda Wanjiro, Fatuma Mohammed, Ashley Kigen, Viola Jerome, Jennifer Otella. And to the endorsers, Jacqueline, Joey, Suzanne, Olio, Lynette, Lorna, Daddy Owen, Nancy Wanjiko, Collins Injera, and Adele. And finally to the planning committee, Lara Rotich, Martina Mwoki, Elias Wanjala, Sarah Kinyanjui, Ruth Egesa, Jane Murunga, and Pamela Okello, all from the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much. We had 10 meetings leading up to this occasion. We worked very hard, so thank you very much, Ministry of Education, for your contribution. Ivo Bara, Batula Abdi from UNFPA, Jockey Karoya, Christine Joka, Wanjiro Mbogwa, Irene Kimemia, John Maretta, Jacqueline Munyao, Eric Mugambi, and to Janet Mbugwa. Janet, I have watched you work very, very hard. I think we need to give Janet a round of applause. She's a young girl I have known many, many years. I'm almost 12 years older than her. I can attest to her hard work and dedication and commitment to empowering girls. So thank you, Janet. And to Janet Modoni Kanyara, who has served as Janet's assistant for this occasion. Well, and finally me.
This commitment, as it is being unveiled here, is a commitment for each one of us. Making a commitment that in the next 11 months, we will come across or we will do anything or whatever we can in order to end the cycle of sexual violence. And now, October next year, okay, sawa. 11 months of action. Makofi
Kwa majina naitwa Sharon Osou kutoka kijiji cha
Stand up. Stand up.
Yeah, my support for empowering the adolescent girls, ending the cycle of sexual violence. Kwa hivyo nitaweka kidole na kila mtu aje hapa.
Natumai kila mmoja amewitness kwamba
Is he a girl child? Is he a girl child? So makofi kwake. Makofi kwa Janet. Makofi kwa Janet. Let's go. Because she has done something for many girls. What are we doing today? Ending the cycle of sexual violence. Sasa sisi tunaienda na kupiga mateke. Ama nianze
#1 and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up.